memory of Queen Margrethe II of Denmark is a tear-jerking story. Queen Margrethe II, a life of art, duty, and modernity. Margrethe's thirst for knowledge led her to Cambridge University to study archaeology, a passion sparked during childhood excavation vacations in Italy with her grandfather, the Swedish King. It was her desire for prestigious education and travel that led her to her future husband. A young royal meets her faithful consort and takes the throne. In 1965, 25-year-old Margrethe was studying political science at the London School of Economics when she was invited to a dinner party. There, she met Henri de Laborde de Monpezat, who worked as secretary to the French embassy. Apart from the fact that I liked him very much, I didn't pay much attention to Henri, she told her biographer. He was just a young man I met from time to time. And in fact, I believe it was he who noticed me, not the other way around. They were reunited a few months later at a wedding in Scotland, and Margrethe said she then fell in love. After secret dates for a year, Henri proposed to her and gave her a magnificent ring with a huge diamond. To marry the future queen, Henri was forced to make many sacrifices, which he said he was happy to make in the name of love. He changed his name to Henrik to sound more Danish, converted from Catholicism to Lutheranism, and gave up his young diplomatic career. The couple had two sons, heir to the throne, Frederick, in 1968, and the spare, Joachim, the following year on New Year's Eve 1971. Margrethe's father, King Frederick IX, delivered his annual address to the nation, wishing his subjects all the best for the coming year. Just 2 weeks later, he died. Margrethe ascended the throne at the age of 31, becoming Denmark's first female monarch since her namesake ruled the Scandinavian kingdoms in the 14th century. My beloved father, our king, is dead. The task my father carried for nearly 25 years now rests on my shoulders, she said in her first speech. May the trust given to my father be given to me as well. As queen and prince consort, Margrethe and Henrik immediately set about modernizing the Danish monarchy. Both artists and intellectuals, they opened their court to Danes of all walks of life, traveling the country to experience their subjects' lives. They gave televised press conferences and traveled the world with her husband, meeting with heads of state and politicians. Known for her vibrant and colorful fashion sense, Margrethe wanted to be the queen of Danish hearts and art. The queen is creating a legacy beyond her royal duties. While juggling the roles of mother and ruling monarch, Margrethe also earned a reputation as a talented artist. She was fascinated by the Lord of the Rings books when she read them as bedtime stories to her two sons in the early 1970s. Inspired by Tolkien's work, Margrethe painted a series of watercolors depicting the landscapes of these imaginary worlds. She sent the author another series of ink sketches under the pseudonym Ingehild Grathmer, which were eventually published in a new edition of Tolkien's epic story in 1977. Margrethe maintained a passion for the arts throughout her reign, taking an interest in painting, textiles, decoupage, embroidery, costume design, and stage design. Her sets and costume designs graced the stages of the Royal Danish Ballet in Copenhagen's Tivoli, and her paintings and embroideries were exhibited in museums and churches throughout Europe. According to the royal household, the Queen still sets aside 1 day a week to devote to her crafts and regularly presents her creations to loved ones, handsome evening bags for friends, linens for the Christmas table, and advent calendars for grandchildren. Denmark's Queen Margrethe was the mother of the nation. While she had long been hospitable, always eager to chat with her subjects, she also had a serious demeanor and was not afraid to school Danes for their bad behavior. When the COVID-19 pandemic wreaked havoc around the world in 2020, she lectured her subjects on the need to stay at home. Unfortunately, not everyone takes it. And that's it for our video. I would like to see what you think in the comments. Thanks and see you in the next video.